And we are at a good third down and a long two, Mr. Evers, a long two.
Yeah, in the shotgun, broken eye. Oh,
It's Dwayne. Dwayne's finding some room up the middle.
yeah, that's some speed. That is right off the mark. Finds half a hole and he's all the way through it. So that's first down, and they're going to be starting this from around about the 37 in Knights territory. So the Warriors are rolling. There's Knights defense is going to have to make a stop, otherwise they're going to find themselves in a 14-point hole.
That is Dwayne Watson. My goodness, that man does have good speed, and we've been seeing some good running from him for the last couple of years. And there it is, the number one reception. It's going to be good, and that's going to be a first down for the Warriors as they start moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, it's
run game and pass game, Mr. Evers. What do you think?
I think they are going to do it however they want at this moment in time. Like they're going with the pass, they're going with the run. And the Knights defense isn't really doing a lot to stop them at the moment. So I think they definitely need to come up with a stop. Otherwise, you're going to see a lot of heads go down on that Knights bench, being 14-0 down on 2 drives.
And we definitely don't want to see that. It's going to be first and 10. Mr. Nick Jacket, number 12, taking the ham for the Warriors. In the backfield is Dwayne Watson, number 34. We got a toss over there to Mr. Johnson. Dwayne's looking for the outside. He's still on his feet. That's going to be a first down for Mr. Watson. A little bit more. That's going to move the chains down.
Yeah, again, bit of a body contact there, but no arm wrap. So what could have been maybe an 8-yard gain, no first down, it turned into 12, 13 yards and a first down. So the Knights tackling really hurting them at this point in the game.
You know, Dwayne's a big guy. He has a very good center of gravity. If you do not wrap him up, he will run you over.
Yeah, and he's exhibited that want early on in the game. I think he wants to run a fair few people over.
First and goal, Warriors.
Watson in motion.
Jacket's got the pressure put on, and he is taken down.
Yeah, that's John Tarrant up the middle, and then John Vince on the blitz.
Yes, indeed. John Vince comes through, number 51 for the Knights.
I think if I'm John Tarrant, I'm gonna put my name into the hat with coach and say, look, I want half a sack for that. I did most of the work. You know? John Vince came in the cleanup crew. You know.
Yes, the midnight train.
Yeah, got to tell you, JT, don't play with your food. Put them down the first time.
That's going to be a second and goal for the Warriors as they're back in the shotgun. We have a play action. Jacket's going to try to look for some room. He finds it on the outside, and this Jacket does a foot run. He finally ran out of bounds.
Yeah, it's good. It's good covering running there from both Dave Francis and John Vince. I thought he might have gone for the pitch there. It looked like it might have been a little bit of a read option.
I thought so, but then he ended up keeping it as we saw, and I think that was a safe move because that pitch would have been some negative yardage, I think.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going through his mind when you've got someone like Watson in the backfield who can make one move, and next thing you know, you're looking at a touchdown. But if I'm Coach Norm, I'm going to feel kind of happy about that. They gained a few yards, but no first down, so if they can hold out here, maybe stick it to a field goal. It's a bit of a win.
Third and goal.
You're looking at a touchdown, but
Jacket's looking in the end zone. He's looking for his man. He's got him, number 1. Touchdown.
He is wide open. It's a zone defense. The Knights are running there, and there's nobody around at that point in time.
And that is Luke Benjamin on that touchdown reception, number 1 for the Warriors.
Yeah, I think Benjamin's just he's going to walk off to the sideline feeling, like he didn't really have to do a whole lot. There was no one near him.
No, he came out. He did his 7 out. Came right on in, put himself right into the middle. Ball was there. No one was covering him. Yeah. And we have the extra point. That's going to be my number 86 for the Warriors. We did pick him up from the roster. It's up.
And it's good.
And it's good.
No, we got that 14-0 hold that I was talking about.
Yes, indeed. Your scoring update. Warriors 14. Knights 0. We are still in the first quarter of play. Yeah. And I'm going to come over here to Malcolm. Malcolm's running some of the camera crew for the Warriors. Malcolm, that was number 86 on that extra point. Stuart Malloy. Thank you, Malcolm. Malcolm, you're enjoying the view from up here. Well, thank you for joining the crew. We hope you're enjoying the game, definitely. Okay, we have it back to the field as the Warriors about to kick off. So we've seen a lot of ball carrying by number 34, Dwayne Watson for the Warriors. We've seen touchdown reception to Luke Benjamin. We've seen 2 extra points by Mr. Stuart Malloy. So the Warriors are definitely came down here to Farnham to keep their record at this time. And here's the kickoff. Stuart Malloy kicking it off, number 86, and it's going up, up, up. Godfrey on the return. Godfrey gets to the 10. He's looking for some room on the outside. He's breaking 1 tackle. Godfrey's got another tackle broke. He's looking for the outside. Godfrey, he works down to the 30. Godfrey's going up to the 40. Godfrey's got a little bit more room before he's finally pulled out of bounds by number 86, and that happened to be Mr. Stuart Malloy, the kicker. Otherwise, he might have a little bit more room.
Looks like the Knights aren't the only ones suffering from arm tackle syndrome.
No, I don't think it's the weather, or as you think it's the water.
Yeah, no, Godfrey made a couple of moves, but again, it was poor tackling that gave him the room to run.
Yeah.
So
a very exciting return from Mr. Godfrey. That man can run.
Great work from him to capitalize on that and put the Knights in good field position.
Yes, indeed. And we'd like to welcome up here to the commentating area, Mr. Pete Tootal.
Fields.
We love to have him up here with us. We have Pete doing some arena game balling for Green Bay, and it's Roop on the call. Carry Roop gets about 7 yards.
Yeah, it's a nice run there from Roop, making a few moves, and again, I think this. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it today. We might have to start a little money jar. The amount of times I say the word arm tackles.
Okie dokie. And I think we're at 4?
Maybe 5. And
okay, I'm going to make that an even Roman 5.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we take it over there from there.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just the plague of this game at the moment from both sides of the field.
And we have 2nd down and short 5. Allie Reed, number 11, taking the ham for the Knights, doing pretty good. Oh, we got to toss off to Sequala. Sequala looking for some room. He's breaking 2 tackles, and he fights to the line of scrimmage before he's finally brought down by number 38 for the Warriors. Is that Beast?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'd say that's probably a loss of about half a yard.
Yes, yes.
Some great work for him to get back to the line, but good pursuing there by the Warriors, and they gave him nowhere to run.
You know, Sequala's last game against this Warrior defense was a great game. Matter of fact, that was a game he had some record yardage. We didn't get the win, but we had some record yardage from him.
Yeah.
So he's feeling really confident that he can make some yardage and get some room if he is given the opportunity. That's going to be 3rd and 4.
Looks like we've got possibly a false start there on the offense. So that's another thing that we need to spotlight here, Maz, is those penalties. You got to make sure that if you're on the offense, that you're not false starting, and then on the defense, they're going to make sure they're not going to get drawn offsides.
I think we had to have given well over 35 yards last week.
Oh, easily, maybe in the first half. I know that was a major point of contention for both head coach Steve Rains and then also defensive coordinator Norm Navarro, that they drilled it into their team over the past week that penalties are not going to be tolerated. So we'll see if it works or not.
That's going to be a 3rd and a long 8. JP in the backfield. Allie's looking upfield. He's looking for Carter. Incomplete. Intended, for Mike Bradley Bansky, number 13. Incomplete.
Yeah,
that's going to be a 4th down.
Yeah, Bradley Bansky was away last week, and I think they did miss him. They had a few big drops right over the middle, a couple down the seams that they wish they could have had back, and it could have made all the difference against South Wales.
We spoke about that earlier in the game. Those big drops, big interceptions, missed tackles, and handling the ball. If they can control that, they might have a better opportunity of definitely putting some points on the board today. And that's a big snap there to the special teams.
It's Carter on the punt. That's not a bad punt either.
Carter places it down.
Yeah, that's good. There's no. I think after that last punt, Coach Rains might have pulled him aside and said, "Look, if you're going to punt, aim for the sideline."
Aim for the sideline.
So they're going to take over here at around about the 23, maybe the 24. So it's not bad. Let's see if this Knights defense can finally get a stop and get the ball back in their offensive hands in some good field position. You
know, all they need is just a couple of big plays to help to give them that motivation, give them that drive and the confidence. The defense needs the confidence right now so they can be able to execute. 1st and 10 Warriors, and they're taking the ball at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, one man in the backfield, shotgun, 3 out on the left-hand side as well. So.
And we know who that man in the backfield is. That's Dwayne Watson. Play action to Watson. Jacket's looking for some room. He's ran out the pocket. He passes the tackle by DeMarco. He's got other room up the middle. He's trying to find a little bit more room, and he's finally smothered up. He does got a gain of about 6 yards on that scramble.
See, that's great presence of mind by him there. But DeMarco Ryan's got to do better. I'm going to say it again. Arm tackles.
We saw the first tackle miss. That would have been a negative yardage. From there, it was all positive. And as you can see, gain of 6. That's going to be 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2? How do you get a gain of 6 and a 2nd and 2?
Excuse me, you know that's that new math. That was a gain of 8. You know you got to watch that. You know we talked about carrying the 1 last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
2nd down, long 2. Warriors back in the shotgun position. Watson in the backfield.
3 on the right-hand side. Maybe a man in motion.
Play action. He's looking for big 89. Incomplete.
88, sorry.
88.
Yeah, and if I'm Coach Norm, he's like you can see at the moment he's running a zone, and I think the Warriors offensive coordinator's picked up on that. He's got big men running down the seams. He's got some mismatches there. 88, he's a big boy. I'd say he's at least 6'3", 6'4". You put him up against Courtney Goodall down a seam.
And we have a problem.
Yeah, Goodall's maybe only 5'9", so that's a massive mismatch there that you may see him try to capitalize on.
And that misreception to 88 was Harry Ennis. It's Watson on the carry. Dwayne's finding some room up the middle. He's turning up the speed, and he's carrying 2 Knights with him before he's dragged down at about the Knights' 33-yard line. Matt Guy has wheels.
Yeah, it was John Vince again managing to grab the back of his shirt and essentially get towed along before someone else could get there. But,
I would have tried to grab some air from him, Aaron. I'm telling you, anything I can get me in the slipstream. That guy was going down there.
Yeah. But a little bit of a poor effort, though, from Courtney Goodall. He got stood up, beat cold with his feet, not watching the player's hips, and too many yards there on that play as well.
Yeah, we got Malloy and Benjamin for the Warriors on the right side.
Oh, Oakley.
And, we got the pressure on Jacket.
Yeah, that was Josh Oakley there on the initial blitz coming through. And then followed through also there is Rich Balderson, the big defensive tackle.
Big Rich, he's recovering from his injury last week, had a Schlan Heron.
Yeah, it's a great blitz from Josh Oakley, just completely untouched, and QB had to tuck it down and make sure he could limit the damage he was going to take from getting hit.
And
So
that's number 7, Mr. Courtney Goodall coming on in there. That's going to be 2nd and about 14 for the Warriors. Ball about midfield. Handed off to Watson.
Yeah, he's taken down there by DeMarco Ryan's coming on the backside. And
Nowhere to run.
Yeah, nowhere to run. And that was a great blitz there as well. You saw both middle linebackers come through the A gaps and just give him no space. He would have had to bounce to the outside, and you've got DeMarco Ryan's pulling around from the back, doing the great job.
I think between Navarro and Coach Ox, they are really tightening up that defense because you can see the progress and the change in this third drive here.
Yeah.
3rd down and a long 14. What did you call that? An easy jet flight?
That was last time. I need some new material, man. You can't keep coming back for the same stuff. That's another double A gap blitz.
Jacket.
No good.
Well, they're going to call it no good. I know that everybody's wishing that we had instant replay on that. That's going to be an incomplete pass. 4th down scenario for the Warriors. It's a stoppage for the Knights on the Warriors.
We've got a flag on the play though, Maz, as well. So I'm not sure what that's going to be.
Was that a red one?
No challenge flag. It's the old ref snot rag, the yellow one, and that's gone. That's come down. I'm not sure what it's for yet, but we'll find out soon enough, obviously.
Okay, well, it looks like they're talking a little bit over to the Knights. That's the head ref, Peter Parsons, out there calling the shots.
Parsons, is it? Oh, okay.
Yes, indeed.
Fourth down. There we go. Chop block in the backfield. So that was Dwayne Watson, number 34.
And that's going to pay negative dividends for the Warriors, and that's definitely going to put the special teams out, and it's going to be positive.
Yeah.
Mr. Godfrey for the return.
That's it. Now, if I'm Coach Navarro, my defense coming off the field, that is a win. 3 consecutive negative loss plays, and then it could have easily been 4. You know, they had 3 men in the backfield. He managed to get the ball off, but no reception done. So,
Win-win result.
Yeah. Now it's obviously the offense's turn. They could be looking at a long field, but we'll see if they can get clicking.
That's Stuart Malloy, number 86, the kicker for the Warriors. He takes the snap. Oh, it takes a very bad wobble. He didn't get a good footing on that.
I think I've done a great thing there, Maz. I put the old kicker's curse on him, talking about a long field, and
I think we turned it into a short field, and now the Knights are going to take the ball off in great field position. And you know who I saw turned up on the sideline today for the Knights? I saw Mr. Kingsley today. I wonder if we're going to see some defense or offense from him.
I think we'll see both. He's such a dynamic player there that you can pretty much slot him in anywhere. So I think we'll see him in the backfield. We'll see him. Coach Norm loves to utilize him as a blitzing defensive end, like a situational blitzer. So I think we'll see him all across the field today.
And there we go. We got Mike Bradley-Bansky lined up on the far right side. We got Steely over here and closer to us on the far left side. Roop in the backfield. Hand off to Roop. Roop looking for some room. Man, he's breaking more tackles. He's fighting to the line of scrimmage. He's breaking another tackle, and he's trying to get his first down. He might be a little bit short. Nick Roop on the carry.
Yeah, that's something they've definitely missed there in the last couple of weeks. Is it's a little bit. I wouldn't exactly say it's a change of pace back, but he's a little bit bigger than Aaron is. He's not as nimble with his feet, but he can brush off would-be tacklers a lot easier. So Aaron has a tendency to be able to run away from a player or beat him cold with his feet and get nobody on him. Whereas Roop, you get one arm on him, you don't get the second on him, he's going to make you pay.
And he has, what you say, a presence of mind and skill.
Yeah, a lot of skill.
Second and about 3. Nick again on the carry, and there he's going, breaking tackles again. He's going to get about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, some good coverage there, though. Number 38 doesn't make that tackle. You know, Roop maybe gets the first down, so we're looking at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, and there's Kingsley.
Yeah, and then we see Bradley-Bansky going in there as well, so it'll be interesting to see the sort of formation and the play that they draw up here. You got a short field, 3rd and 1. Got a lot of weapons on the field there. You got Bradley-Bansky, you got Steely Wills over the side, you got JP lead blocking for Kingsley.
Oh yes, we know what JP can do, and Big Letman there on the hole, and there's the handoff to Kingsley. Kingsley fights, Kingsley breaking tackles, and Kingsley does get the first down a little bit more.
He gets the first down. We got the flag on the near side of the field here.
Okay.
So I think before we get too excited.
Let's see what they're going to call that on.
You can go ahead and get excited again.
Well, I'm going to click my heels twice on that one there. All right.
Don't let me rain on your parade there. That's offside on the defense. So
and here come the chains.
Yeah, great run there from Kingsley.
Godfrey on the far right.
Steely Wills near side, and then 2 men in the backfield. That's JP and Kingsley. And Ben Poppy at the tight end position on the left-hand side.
Hand off to Kingsley. Kingsley fighting up the middle. Kingsley getting some more yards before he carries 2 Warriors with him. That's going to be a good gain of about 7 yards.
Yeah, he finds half a gap and takes it the rest of the way.
Yeah,
so
you know, it's really good seeing Kingsley running in that backfield. Man, we've seen a lot of good runs from him since 2005, and he's been part of this nice organization, taking him to many of championships under the leadership of Mr. Raines, and it's really good seeing him on this very important game against the Warriors.
Yeah, I think work commitments kind of keep him out, so we never see him every week, but when we do, it's a special thing to watch.
Oh, you got to pay them bills, And off to Kingsley. He is snatched up by 48.
Yeah, that's a good blitz there from the D tackle, coming straight through, and Kingsley's a little bit shaken up. He got a bit of a hand around the chops.
Yeah. We almost look like an old-fashioned clothesline.
Yeah. I think you're right there. It's like so he's going to come out, and we see Roop going back in, so I think a little bit of a breather for Kingsley, loosen up the neck muscles, and we'll see him back in there soon enough, I think.
That's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Knights as they come out.
2 in the backfield. You got Roop and second, and then Godfrey and Wills as the wide receivers.
I'm liking the dynamics of the offensive backfield today being produced by Coach Rolfe.
I think might have a false start here on the offense. That's a second false start penalty, if I'm right.
Well, if so, this is the second time, and in the
first quarter.
An opportunity right now. This is a 3rd down. This is going to change the complete dynamics again of this play.
Yeah, we've just turned a 3rd and 3 into a
3rd and 8.
Yeah, 3rd and 8. So now you have to go back to the drawing board, new play. We see Godfrey back on the sideline now. I think it might have been himself on the false start. So he'll be disappointed with himself, looking to rectify next time he gets on the field.
That's bringing Mike Bradley-Bansky and Steely to the far left, and Sequala in the backfield with Roop. Alley's looking for a toss over there to Sequala, and Sequala kind of picks it up, runs out of bounds. That might be incomplete.
We've got another flag on the field. Backwards pass, fumble. So, yeah, but I think we've got an offside. Oh well, so that's just wipes the false start off.
Okay, well that takes us right back to where we were before.
Yeah, I think we just need to knock the last minute and a half off the stream and just start from what we had before.
Okay, well that's 3rd and 3 then.
And we see there we go. Godfrey back in now. Harry Carter on the far side there as well with Steely Wheels.
Sequala all by himself in the backfield there, lining up behind Alley. Alley's fading back. Alley's fighting out the corner. Alley's still on his feet. Whoa! Alley takes a big hit by number 10 for the Warriors.
Yeah, the man who just got flagged for the defensive offside. He comes back and makes good on it in a massive way.
Well, I think he did, because that is going to be a loss of a good 9-10 yards.
Ooh, and the rest. He was taking Alley home.
And the rest. That's going to be the special teams out for the Knights.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit disappointing there for the Knights. They had some good field position. They had some good things going, and then a couple of missed blocks and a couple of penalties. There we go, back where we started.
And that's 1, 2, 3 on both sides now. So it looks like we have the defense. The defense. I was looking at the Knights defense. You know, their percentages is pretty good. The Knights defense is really doing a lot of good work.
Yeah, I think now the defense though they might have been a little bit worried after that first series where the Knights Knights went 3 and out. The series has gone a little bit longer, giving the defense a chance to catch their breath, so they'll be refreshed and ready to go out there and hopefully make a little bit of an impact there.
Thank you, Aaron. And we're going to take this time once again to thank our sponsors. We like to keep them up on abreast of us. They are Premier Prospects, your professional recruitment. Black Ant Labs bringing us to you. Tango Security is giving you all your security needs. Wilson and Scott's, established since '52, taking care of our roads and cameras. And AF UK Sports. We'd like to thank our sponsors once again, and we'd like to thank you. We'd like to hear from you. Tweet us. See us on our Facebook. See us on Farnham Nice Game Day Live. Or take the action back to the field.
Yeah, into the first quarter as well, so we see a switching ends. Carter on the punt. And there he is, aiming for that sideline again. Not the best punt, but no return. So
no return. We'll see whether Mr. Parsons is going to mark that up on the field. And your scoring update, ladies and gentlemen: London Warriors 14, Farnham Knights 0. Second quarter of play.
Like you had so much more to say just then, Maz.
Well,
you couldn't think of what to say.
You know, I had to make sure that I didn't say second half, because I had a memory of Slanharan, and sometimes I just see that I just want to just race it right on through.
Just to hear you say it again. Where were we again?
Slanharan.
Yeah, that is not where we were. We've got some offended Welsh people on the stream right now. I can tell you that now.
Well, I'm going to hide here in Farnham and try to keep away from them at this time. Next time they're here, I'll have a conference with them. 1st and 10. Jacket up the middle. Jacket has some room. Jacket has a first down. It's a foot race. It's Jacket. It's Jacket. He's going up to the 50.
Pushed out of bounds.
Pushed out by 50 at the 20.
Yeah, it's Dave Francis. You're loving your numbers there.
Woo! I got to crunch him. Got to crunch him today.
Yeah, it's Dave Francis on the coverage, but we got a flag on the play as well. So.
Well, let's see where Mr. Parsons marks that. Let's talk about that run by Nick Jacket.
Man's got some wheels.
Thank you very much. He surely does.
Would you look at that?
A personal foul on a great run. That's going to erase that out the books, bring that back.
Yeah, so 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and then.
I think that woke up the Knights, because that Mr. Nick Jacket can run. And he runs bravely right on up the middle. Had no fear, as we said, no fear, no gain.
Yeah, there was no hesitancy in that. That was always going to be a QB keeper. There was no hiding the play or anything. It was straight up. He was just going to go straight through the middle the whole time.
First down, long 6. High snap, handed off to Watson. Watson up the middle. Watson's got a lot of room. He's got a first down before he's drugged down by number 14. And
that's John Vince and also Ben Monk there as well. A little bit of a fumble on the snap from Jacket, but he recovers. Hand off to Watson, and Watson does what he's been doing all game long so far.
All day, every day.
Yeah, gets himself another first down. So I'm the Warriors coach, I'm happy with how my offense is clicking at this moment in time. Few too many penalties for my liking, but at the moment the ball progression is good.
Warriors coming out the shotgun. 2-3 wide on the left side. Jacket's looking upfield. Jacket's looking for his man.
Oh, that's a cheeseburger.
There's a cheeseburger.
That's a cheeseburger.
I was trying to remember that, Mr. Evers. Cheeseburger on Goodall.
I can see it on your face. You had no idea what the word was, so I got you covered there.
Thank you ever so much.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, I wonder if you had a double patty with that.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about last week. You know, you can't catch it with your visor anymore. It doesn't work that way.
And if,
Yeah, we got that. I've got Coach Norm shouting at me from the field, asking me if I've got that.
you gotta love this team. I just love it. Cheeseburger. Second down.
Yeah, so we got our trips on the left-hand side.
Watson in the backfield. Hand off to Watson.
No,
Watson fights
keep
for the
it,
line of
keep-
scrimmage. Oh, it's Jacket. He fakes me out.
That's why you've got me here, Maz.
Thank
One
you.
of us actually has to follow the ball.
You know, Mr. Evers, I did bring my binoculars. I really did.
So he fakes out the defense. He fakes out the commentator.
But he couldn't fake out my man, Aaron Evers.
Oh,
Great
man.
carry there by Mr. Jacket. That's going to give us third down, third and about 4 for the Warriors.
Two in the backfield, spread out wide on the right.
Man-to-man coverage for the Knights. Jacket's tossing it off to Watson. Hey, let him a little bit too much.
Yeah,
Incomplete.
on a wheel route, and you got Matt Williams there on the coverage as well. So it would have been an interesting matchup there, Matt Williams versus Dwayne Watson.
Yes, that would have been very interesting.
Yeah,
very
well,
interesting. I just had to picture that in my head, and I was like, wait a minute. Oh, why? That would have been very interesting.
Yeah, that's so there we go. That's another hold from the defense there, and we're going to see, I believe, the punt team come out for the Warriors.
And here comes the special teams. And that's a 3-3. Again, Ox, Norm should be feeling pleased.
We got ourselves a timeout. First timeout of the half for the Warriors. And it looks like, no, Jacket's coming back in, so I think maybe the Warriors are going to go for it.
Okay, looks like they had a little confidence over there. Jacket feels that he's confident enough that he can get the yardage and get the first down.
I can see Courtney Goodall still on the sideline shaking his head a little bit. I think that ball rattled his brain.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, not on the sideline, the back of the field. I need to
Probably
reword that.
left the wrapper in his helmet.
Yeah.
Fourth down situation.
2 men in the backfield with Jacket.
It's
Hand
to
off to
Watson. Watson's got the first. He's
Oh.
got more room. He's going up the middle. He high steps into the 10, and he's finally brought down.
That's a great tackle there by Chris Goswell. I think that ball has affected Courtney Goodall in more ways than one. He came down and, again, just beat cold by the quick feet of Dwayne Watson.
And did you see him? He high stepped it, turned it on the speed, and just started to break that tackle. If it wasn't there for Mr. Chris Goswell, that would have been 6.
Yeah, that was easily a touchdown, and now we're going to see Goodall going to the sideline here.
And that's going to be 1st and 10. That ball is going to be at the 15-yard line, about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, Warriors deep in nice territory at the moment.
Watson in the backfield. Jacket finds number 6.
Bob Bashery there on the coverage and the tackle, but
Short.
got our resident QB up here in the booth telling me, Dwayne Berry there on the reception. We got our resident QB up here in the booth telling us that Jacket's staring his man down, so the defense has got to do better.
Oh, yes, he does. Let me see here. Let me bring that number. That was Drew Berry.
Dwayne Berry there, number 6 there, Maz. You're almost as bad with names as you are with numbers.
Don't talk to me about music. Who's Chuck Berry again? Johnny B. Who?
And for our younger viewers, I have no idea what Maz just said.
Oh my goodness! You know, I heard he didn't even know what. That's it. Thank you very much.
There we go. He's
What's
running out
that
of
big
words.
thing that was 17 inches?
You're running
Used to
out-
spin
you're running out of
around.
You're running out of words.
Yeah, we used to spin it around. That's going to be 2nd and a good 7 yards. We got Jacket.
Yeah, Dwayne
Watson.
Watson flanking him in the background. Hand off to
Hand
Watson.
out to Watson. Watson up the middle. He puts his head down before. Oh, he's putting more yardage.
Yeah,
Watson
pushing the pile there, and he's not scared to lower the boom and go straight through the hole.
No, he's a big boy. He's a bull. He's a bull.
That's going to be the first goal there for the Knights at around about the 4.
Yeah, and that is for the Warriors.
Sorry, for the Warriors.
See, it's not easy.
Too busy trying to correct your own mistakes. I'm not paying attention to mine.
There it is. Dwayne Watson in the backfield. Jacket hands it off to Watson. Watson's got a killer block.
Oh.
He finds the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, touchdown, London Warriors.
That is some huge blocking there from the Warriors O-line, and
Great blocking.
I think we could have given the ball to Ollie de Ruyter there on his crutches, and he could have walked
He would have just rubbed it right on in.
There was nobody getting close to him.
Warriors going for the extra point. That's number 86, Stuart Malloy. His third attempt for the day. He takes a snap. It's up. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, your scoring update in the second quarter of play. London Warriors 21, Farnham Knights 0. Mr. Evers, what do you think?
I think we're 21-0 down.
I think so too.
And I don't even know if we're halfway through the second quarter yet, so it's a little bit grim. I think there's a lot of things that we're doing okay, not a lot of things that we're doing great, and too many things that we're doing poorly.
And a lot of things we could do better.
Yeah. So I think the halftime meeting with the coaches is probably not going to be long enough for all of the points that they're going to want to raise.
No, they're going to need something like the coach ride we had from Wales last week.
Exactly.
That's about enough time.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think there's definitely some positives that if they build on them, then we can come out and definitely compete in the second half and make sure that this isn't a blowout that the first game was when we versed them.
Well, we have Mr. Rope, number 10, and Godfrey, 89, to receive for the Knights. Kicking off for the Warriors is Stuart Malloy, number 86. He's getting a lot of action today.
It's not really words you want to hear from the opposition kicker, getting a lot of action today. It means that your defense isn't doing what they wish they were.
And Nick waves it off. Very good synth on there.
Yeah, the Knights are going to take over at the 20, so offense comes back out. I can see Sekwala stepping out on the field. You got Kingsley going out behind him. So I'm just going to say fingers crossed. I don't even know what to say from this point in time.
Well, it's up to we have the coaching staff out here. We have Tango out there, Ox Clarkson, Mr. Range, Mr. Roth, and as we said, we have offense wide receivers, Daddy-O Wills, and up there with Big Norm. That should be enough to change up the strategy a little bit and be able to put a little bit more of a game plan together. I can see Norm is down there trying to shuffle it up at this time. 1st and 10, ball on the 20. Knights, Kingsley in the backfield. Sekwala in the backfield. JP in the backfield. Hand off to Kingsley. Kingsley fight to the line of scrimmage. He's wrapped up. No gain.
Yeah, some good defense at the point of attack there by the Warriors. And we still got I think that could still be Kingsley is down in the backfield, so that's not encouraging at all.
No, that's a second carry, and we've seen him kind of get up very slow, and he's still down.
I think at this rate with the injuries there, Maz, we might end up with more players up here with us than we will down there on the field.
Well, it's starting to become a party up here full of players and injury lists. A little bit later, we'll try to get some words from Ollie the Rider. We have him up here today after he's taken his injury hit. I don't know if you saw the stream last week. If not, you can see it on Farnham Nights Game Day Live, but he took a big hit. Looks like we might lose him for the rest of the season. And we'll try to get some words from Mr. Nunnerly. I seen him scooting around on a scooter somewhere.
I got to say, that's awfully optimistic, the fact that you said we might not see him for the rest of the season. I sat down with Ollie when he arrived, and I had to look at some of the photos, and that leg is not doing anything in a hurry. So, I do love the optimism. And as you mentioned, the fact that Jacob's in a cast and he's, as you said, scooting around, I think we've got Ali Reid for the rest of the season. Nick Roop can play QB as well. He did for a little bit last year.
Yes, he can.
So you never know. We may see a lot more flea flickers like we did last.
Oh, that was a beautiful. And Kingsley is up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's going to have to be helped off the field. No, he's going to come off under his own steam. So that is an encouraging thought. But still, that's a bit of a loss.
Yes, it is. We were starting to see a lot of action from him, and I was really looking forward to the combination between Kingsley and Sequala.
Yeah, they're two backs of a very same build, especially when you watch them run. They keep low. They keep low to the ground, very fast feet, and open space. They're very, very hard to catch.
1st and 5. JP, Sequala, Roop in the backfield.
Yeah, Ali under center.
It's to Sequala. Sequala finds a hole on the outside tackle before he's finally dragged down, gain of about 2 yards.
Yeah, that's some good read and flow defense there from the Warriors. I thought Sequala might have had a little bit more of a hole than he actually did, but they shut that down quickly, and it's a gain of maybe 2, possibly a short 3.
Yes, that's going to make it 2nd down and a long 2.
Well, we just got a hand signal there from Kingsley. He's average.
Average? Okay, yeah, we can see him walking it off. It's a handoff there to Nick. Nick finds a big hole up the middle. Hits Nick, and he got the 1st down.
That's some strong running there from Roop. That's great to see. You know, one man comes out, next man up, and
the technique.
no
I love how he runs, and he is not afraid to go right into the middle. He just drives right into the traffic and finds the little hole, or he finds a vehicle to get behind.
Yeah.
And we have a man down.
Yeah, we've got an injury timeout there from the refs as the Warriors have got a man down there in the middle of their huddle. Back up on his feet though. It's number 20. I think he might. No, he's going to take a little bit of a stroll. And there we go. He's going to make his way slowly to the sideline.
And there he goes.
But a chance there. You see the water coming on for the Knights O-line. So the big boys there getting a little bit of water, getting a bit of a breather.
You know, it's not as humid today as it was last weekend.
Mate,
This is more this is more game comparable weather here. We have a little bit of a breeze and get some circulation going over here. And who we have lined up on the far right over here to us here, Mr. Evers?
That's number 85. That's Ben Poppy there. So it looks like it's a run-heavy set. You see him trying to run his man down the field. And,
Roop on the carry.
Yeah, they're going to stop that there on forward progress of maybe a gain of 1, possibly 2.
Let's see where Parsons marks it. Yes. Yes, indeed. We'll give him about a yard. That's going to be 2nd and 8.
You did right about that weather last week, though, there, Maz. Almost felt at home.
Yes. Yeah. You know, I topped up my tan.
No, I've still got a lovely English tan going on. I'm about as white as they come. So.
Yeah, I felt right at home. Nice coming out in the wishbone. It's Roop. He breaks a tackle. Turns a negative into a positive. He might have about a yard and a half on there.
Yeah, he takes a man for the ride. He got himself grabbed by the back of the jersey, and then you see JP in there. You see some of the big boys in there just pushing the pile and trying to get as many extra as they can.
Looks like JP's got a little bit of a limp there, number 45, big fullback for the Knights.
Yeah, so we're looking at maybe a gain of about 2 again, so 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
They are moving it slowly, but they're moving it well though. So encouraging signs here from the Knights offense.
Coming out the power eye. Oh, it's shot over there to
Godfrey. And no gain there. So it seemed like a good play though. The little bubble screen out to the wide receiver, coming back to it.
We thought he had a little bit of downfield blocking, but that wasn't the case,
Yeah,
and the Warriors going to shut it down.
Beat the first man, but that's why the Warriors are the national champions though. They respond, they read, they react, they respond,
And they adapt.
and they shut that down really quickly. So encouraging signs there from the Knights, but not the ultimate result that they'd be hoping for.
No, definitely not there, Mr. Evers. Definitely not. That's going to bring the special teams out there. He'll be kicking, punting the ball about his own 32-yard line.
That's Harry Carter back there.
Back to receive is number 1, Luke Benjamin for the Warriors, and he takes a terrible slip off the inside of his foot.
Yeah.
That's going to be a bad punt there.
I think he might as well have just thrown that out, to be fair.
He might have just not even just punted the ball.
Yeah. That's unfortunate there from Harry Carter. You can see he's got a lot of things going through his head after that first punt, which they took back for a lot of yards on the return. So he's trying to get it. He's trying to angle it out, but that wasn't really angled as opposed to. That's kind of like what my golf swing looks like. If I'm looking at the green, I've got to be on a right angle to the green if I want to get it on there.
You know, Mr. Evers, I got to say, the only golf I can do is Wii golf. Trust me.
I couldn't even do that. I'd probably take a vase out.
That's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be marked midfield. That's going to be right midfield. Warriors in good position. We have Mr. Jacket all alone in the backfield.
Yeah,
has his receiver
wide,
spread
wide.
all the way wide. Pressure is on. He's looking for his man, number 15. Is that going to be a reception? He's going to mark it as good, and that's going to be a gain of about 4 yards.
Yeah, so I think that's good technique mixed with a lot of luck. It's great work there.
That was Mr. D. Williams on the reception there, number 15.
Great work there from D. Williams to have the body control to get down and grab that ball and. Empty backfield again, man coverage by the looks of it now from the Knights.
Jack is looking for his man. He's looking for his man, number 15 again, D. Williams.
I think Dave Francis got away with a muggery right there.
Oh, I think he definitely did. That was robbery that he got away with.
Oh my God! Like he had one hand on his shirt, the other hand in his back pocket, taking his wallet. That was ridiculous. I mean, we can be biased as we want as a commentary team, but
we just can't avoid the obvious on that one.
If that's not PI, I don't think they should throw another flag for PI for the rest of the day.
Well, I got to say, once again, dim sum you do and dim sum you don't. I guess that he got away with that again. That's going to be 3rd and a long 7. Warriors, Jacket in the backfield with Watson, number 34. Jacket takes a snap. He tosses it off to number 1, Luke Benjamin. Luke Benjamin is going to try to make a tackle. Look for the outside. He's still up on his feet before he's finally knocked down by number 50.
Yeah, some good quick feet there from Benjamin. Following his blockers, the 3 men out on that left-hand side. He's got a lot to choose from, and gets himself the first down. And
that was a good save there by Mr. Francis. Otherwise, he may have gotten a lot more yards. But that's still going to be a first down. As you said, they moved the chains down. Ball is going into Knights territory, marked on their own 31-yard line. 1st and 10, London Warriors.
Yeah, we got Jacket in the backfield again, flanked by Watson.
We have D. Williams.
4 wideouts.
Hand off to Watson.
Flags down, but he's wrapped up by about 4 Knights players. There's Oakley.
Josh Oakley.
Yeah, Max Schmidt in there as well. I can see Matt Williams standing up from the pile. And the last man up is Will Masinga. It's good to see Will back on the field.
Yes, yes.
Number 81 there. Haven't seen a lot of him. He injured his knee last season, so he's been back intermittently. It's an offside on the defense. So.
Oh, there we go again. 81 Ninja.
Yeah, it's good to see Will back out there. He's had an injury-plagued season this year so far. When he injured it last year, I had a chat with him before the game, and he said he was a little bit disappointed he's only managed to play about 3/4 worth of football this year so far, was his words.
Well, I did hear that Coach Norm said that he was going to bring him in, but he wanted to ease it through because he was really concerned to make sure to keep him fit and healthy. We got D. Williams in motion.
Yeah, Dave Francis following there.
Oh, big snap, and Jack is going to take advantage of the play. He's still going to toss it way down, and let's get the official calling from Mr. Parsons.
Yeah, he's jumped off pretty much the entire Knights defense has jumped off sides there. I think Jacket thought he might have had the free play, but then you've got the old unabated to the quarterback rule where you got to protect the man. So
there you go. There we go.
Blown it dead. So, I mean, Jacket would love that free play, but at the same time, I doubt he wants 5 men jumping on top of him all at once the moment he lets go of that ball. So that's a good call from the refs to blow that up.
And as we said, keep it safe. Keep it safe. Keep it safe.
Wow. We'll take that.
Once again, dim some you do, dim don't.
That's why they jumped.
And there we go. So that was a legitimate jump by the Knights, as you were seeing. You saw 4 of them come through like a stable.
That's savvy play. You see that man on the O-line flinch, you go through.
Exactly, and that's part of the rules, and that's what they're trained to do. That's going to be back to 1st and 10. They took the yardage instead of the down. Jacket and Watson in the backfield for the Warriors.
Oh,
and
ourselves a false start there. Oh, there's a little bit of niggle there from a few of the players, a few of the staff. He's jumped offside, and now he's getting into it with the Knight sideline a little bit.
Well, Well, the good thing is that everybody's smiling. That's going to be 1st and 15 for the Warriors. They're having 2 consecutive penalties. Watson in the backfield. They take the snap, jacket, big blitz being put on. He finds his man all alone. D. Williams. Correction, Luke Benjamin.
Luke Benjamin.
Luke Benjamin.
Yeah.
Jacket finds him all alone. Tosses it right out there like a love letter, and Luke held it like he was the dear life. Walks it in, and that's going to be 6 for the Warriors. Somebody said, "Did you see the score?" Well, I did see a score.
Yeah, I think the Knights defense must think that Luke's got leprosy or something, because no one wanted to go near him and touch him. He was all alone.
All alone.
Like there's some definite holes in this defense that are getting exposed. I've seen the Knights switch from zone to man, and then back to zone, and then back to man, and they can't seem to find a rhythm.
Well, as you're seeing, because you saw that the Warriors are going from trip to double wide to the wishbone to the single back. They are changing their game at the same time. Once again, this is why they are the champions. Malloy on the extra point, and it's good.
And that ball's gone over the fence, and over the fence and into construction site. So.
Well, yes, it is.
We'll see that one eventually. And there's a little bit of niggle starting to pop up on the field right now. So yeah, it's 20. Yeah, you are correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, your scoring update: London Warriors 28, Farnham Knights 0. We are still at the second quarter of play. We haven't even gotten to halftime yet, and we're already almost making to the 30-point mark.
Yeah, it's a little bit disheartening. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm looking down the sideline here, and I'm seeing a few heads start to go down. There's shaking of heads. They know that was a blown coverage on that play.
And once they start beating themselves up, the Warriors really don't have much else to do.
They've already lost. Yeah, you got to get when you're down on yourself, you've already lost. So they got to keep a positive mindset. We knew coming into this game it was never going to be easy.
And we always knew that it was going to be all about mental. Who could set that first presence and who can dominate the field first? And as you see, London came down here to dominate.
Yeah, they definitely did, and they have established that dominance here in the first half. It's going to take a monumental effort from the Knights in the second half to even bring the scoreline to be close, or at least if they want the win.
Well, once again, how are they going to act? We have the kickoff. Malloy, nice clean kick on down the field, takes a jump.
Not a great
Godfrey's going to pick it up. Godfrey gets to about the 10-yard line. He's looking for the 15. He gets to the 20. He gets to the 25. Here's Godfrey up the field, and he's finally getting down to midfield before he's finally got down by number 86, Mr. Malloy. Whoa, Godfrey, great return.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing as well. That's what adds buoyancy to your teammates. Big plays by big players. So that's the thing. He's going to come off. He's going to be happy. It's going to get the bench fired up a little bit.
They needed that.
Yeah, he got a bad bounce, but he made a great effort to do with it afterwards, and that was a great run by Stephen Godfrey.
Fantastic run back by Mr. Godfrey. That's going to put the Knights in midfield. Great field position. 1st and 10. Steely on the far right. Mike Brownlee basking on the far left. We got movement. Big 79 comes jumping in for the Warriors, and let's see what they're going to call. And the Knights get a free 5 yards there. That's going to keep it still 1st down, 1st and 5 as they move the ball marker down the field.
Yeah, it's going to bring them inside the Warriors 40, which is some great field position here on the 1st down. So a great run back and then a defensive penalty. Ben Poppy goes in motion.
Alley falls into the pocket. Alley's got some pressure on him. He's looking over to his man. It's intercepted.
Oh.
He throws it to big number 48. For the Warriors, he's fighting for some room, and it's going to be an interception.
Oh, they tried to lateral it too, so I think the Warriors are visibly upset. I think they thought he got it away.
I think they're going to mark it dead.
Yeah, they're going to mark it down there at I think it might be the 45, maybe.
well. Dan, what did you think about that throw? We saw a lot of missed technique with passing last week, and once again we saw Mr. Ali Reed not following that same technique and not getting his foot planted before releasing the ball.
Obviously, pressure plays a big part. You've got him rolling out to his right. He's not set. He's tried to just sort of dump it off over the middle, hope he gets up. But great presence of mind by the Warriors D, and they've got now ball in great position inside the Knights half.
And here it is. Mr. Jacket takes a snap, play action fake to Mr. Watson. He goes all the way upfield looking for his man. He in out the hands of
Luke Benjamin there.
Oh.
He's got some speed.
Yes, he does. That Mr. Benjamin does.
Any other team, you might just think that was a little bit of a chuck and pray, but I think Jacket knows that he's got Benjamin downfield, and he can pretty much put it where he wants.
Once he gets out there, he just turns it on, and he just finds a way to find himself all alone. And once again, that is the speed that he has.
Yeah, it's a definite benefit to be able to have there as a wide receiver if you're a QB with confidence.
And that's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors. And listen to Reigns ranging it up on the sidelines. And the pass protection is collapsed
and that's
as Jacket is sacked.
Yeah, it's a great sack there by Josh Oakley. He's come through middle line. I think he might be outside linebacker there on the blitz. He's managed to get a little bit of a collar there on Jacket. Jacket's not happy with that. But that's a great blitz there from Oakley, bringing him down, and that's a big loss.
Big loss.
So I think, Jacket's a little bit visibly upset. I think he feels he might have been horse-collared there a little bit by Oakley. He grabbed the back of the jersey a little bit, but I reckon that's a great tackle.
I think that was very clean, and he ought to be very fortunate because he kind of just set him down.
Oh, and to add insult to injury, the Warriors, too many men in the backfield at the same time as well.
Well, that's going to be a huge loss, and look at that. That's going to be second and about 17, 18-yard line.
Yeah, so that penalty's declined, but we're looking at a long field.
That's 2nd and 20.
Yeah, but we're looking at the same time with this Warriors offense, what we've seen today already. 2nd and 20 might as well be 1st and 5.
I'm going to concur with that one. Watson in the backfield.
Oakley on the
Jacket.
again.
It's to Watson. He breaks a tackle looking for the outside. Whoa, he's finally dragged down. He's trying to break another tackle. He's finally swamped by the Knights.
Yeah, there's arm tackles there, and that's Watson. He's initiating contact. That's the thing. I don't think some of the Knights defenders are used to that. Watson is looking for the man to run into.
He is coming towards them.
Yeah. So it's as the contact's about to happen, he's lowering the shoulder into them, so they're not braced, they're not ready, and they're falling off.
Well, he has great training because that is the way you were supposed to run the ball. As a running back, initiate the contact, dominate the contact, and if you are ready and you have your foot planted, you will have the result that Mr. Dwayne Watson has been having today. That's going to be a 4th down situation. They're still going to be going for it. Nick Jacket in the backfield with Watson.
Yeah, 4th and 10 here. Jacket sits tight.
He's looking for Benjamin.
Oh.
Excuse me, a correction. That wasn't Benjamin.
That's number 6 down there.
That's number 6, Dwayne Berry.
Dwayne Berry. So we see, I don't know if that's just because of the package or if that's tactical from the coach, but they've moved Berry away from the Knights sideline where he was getting a little bit chipper, and they've put him on that far side. So. And he's visibly disappointed in himself. I think he thought he had the chance to make a play. So.
We did see some speed there, and another great pass by Mr. Jacket.
Yeah, he's looking good, but at the same time, he's got all the time in the world in the pocket.
Correction. Give me one moment here. Did I see that Nick Rope is not number 10? He's 82.
He is 82. He has changed jersey. Nah, nobody's wearing 10. Yeah, I can't see a 10 looking down there at the sideline.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a number change. Mr. Nick Rope got his jersey ripped, so Mr. Nick Rope is now representing number 82.
Yeah, I think I remember that happening a few plays ago. That was about 2 drives ago. I didn't even register that he'd switched from 10 to 82. I just knew it was Roop in the backfield.
So did I.
Yeah.
We saw the way he runs. We know who it is. And here we go, 2nd and 11.
Hand off to Roop.
Roop looking for some room, and he's finally hit by number 48.
Yeah, 3 men in there on the tackle as well, so that Warriors defense still swarming to the ball.
I don't know how much time we have left in the 2nd quarter. I know it's not EastEnders time.
I don't think we've hit the 2-minute warning yet. Don't go bringing up EastEnders, man.
I'm sorry.
I had people talking to me midweek saying, "What do you mean you've never seen EastEnders?"
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Yeah.
Third down situation for the Knights.
Got to give you credit though. A lot of people congratulating me on my marriage I didn't know I had. So.
Well, make sure I get you something from Best Buy. Big throw up there, and it might be intercepted.
No.
Allie Reed puts it out there. Who's that intended for?
That's Bradley Bansky there on the far left, and not even really an attempt at a pick. Number 29 just put his hand up and said that you're not going to catch it, neither am I.
And let it drop. So that was a good presence of mind. But that's going to be fourth down, special teams. And no, Knights are going to go for it.
Yeah, I think when you're in a 28-0 hole, coming to the end of the second half, you've really got nothing to lose at the moment.
We need to put points on the board.
Yeah.
We need to feel that we can accomplish and score against the team.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's not really it's if they go 4 and out here, you haven't really lost anything. The punting has been a little bit skiffed. Oh,
we got to reverse to Godfrey, but it's not having it. Oh, number 10.
That's some great presence of mind there from number 10.
Number 10.
He came up.
And that's Alex Howden. Alex Howden, number 10.
Yeah, that's great play. That's 2 back-to-back series where he's come up huge.
Yes, he has.
He had the big sack on Ellie Reed on the last drive, and then on this one, not fooled by the double reverse. And you can probably see on the screen now that rain's starting to come down quite heavily.
Well, that's going to give us a different dynamic to the game.
Yeah,
we are not playing on turf. We're playing on 100% grass here.
I would say that we're going to see a lot of running of the football, but we're already seeing a lot of running.
Yes, we are. And let's see if they're going to want it. Look at DeMarco trying to shuffle it up over there. Jacket holding it back. Play action.
John Vince on the backside.
Pressure's on. And we got a flag all over the place there. Looks like that's going to be against the defense.
Yeah, it's on Chris Goswell. I think they're going to throw a PI on that one.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm a little bit confused because, to be fair, that kind of looked like a little bit of an I can't say it's an uncatchable ball because I missed the initial contact, so it could have been he bumped him off his route and he can't get back. So, but I still can't believe they didn't throw the one on Dave Francis down the field before.
Well, once again, this is how the game goes.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they knew what PI looked like, but obviously they do. So. There we go. They're just moving the chains without even needing to try at the moment. So
that's going to put the Warriors right into the Knights red zone.
Yeah, Warriors in the red zone, 1st and 10. 2 split out here on the left.
And I see that we have number 30 in the backfield with Watson and Jacket for the Warriors. Hand it off to Watson. Watson going up the middle, looking for some yardage before he's finally dragging a few Knights with him.
Yeah,
Give about 5.
Runs straight into Oakley, just past the line of scrimmage, but might as well have been 2 other dudes there to try to stop him because he kept going. It took DeMarco Ryans and then John Vince to hop on top to finally bring him down.
You know, he is a bull.
Yeah.
He is a bull.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't get him by the horns, he's just going to just drag you right on down the road.
What's the old adage? Bull, horns, gourd, something like that?
Yeah, something like that, but it's not a pretty sign.
Yeah.
That's going to be 2nd and 4. Warriors creeping deep into the red zone for the Knights. Knights definitely have the big guys up on the line. I see the big men package out there.
Yeah, man coverage by the looks of it as well.
Jacket's looking for his man. Number 6, incomplete to Dwayne Berry. We got flagged on the play.
I thought Francis might have got away with that one. He hooked the arm and a little bit of the jersey, and they're gonna get him for PI, I think. Yeah. To be fair, a little bit late on that throw.
I think he had to replay it in his own head before the release.
Or we got one on the backside as well. I think we may have had the backside ref throw it first, and then our near side ref throw it afterwards. So
what I call a concurrent. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be 2nd down. 5. Warriors are in the red zone, coming out the shotgun package. Mr. Parsons trying to label down the ball.
Yeah, I think he's trying to figure out who's throwing what flag.
And there it is. That's going to take it down to half the distance to the goal line. And that is 1st and goal. First and goal for the Warriors as the rain comes down. It's raining on the Knights right now.
Yeah.
Warriors coming out the shotgun. Jack is looking for his man. He's looking for number one. Is that Mr. Benjamin?
That is third touchdown of the day.
Yes, it is. Luke Benjamin. Great play there. Nick Jackett had all the time to spot his man down. He finds Benjamin going across field from the post, and boom, plops it right in his hand. That's another 6 points for the Warriors as they go for the extra point.
I think we've moved into rolling clock territory now, Maz, as well. I think, 5 scores up now. Rolling clock comes into effect, so we could be looking at a very short game from now on.
Well, that would be completely embarrassing today.
Yeah.
He goes for 2. He hands it to Watson. Watson's looking for the outside, and he has it cleared in.
Yeah, he walks into the end zone there as well. So I think between him and Luke Benjamin, they're probably just going to sit there and talk about which was the easiest side for them to score points on. And that rain is coming down heavy now.
And here it is. The England rain is coming down. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you your scoring update. London Warriors 36, Farnham Knights 0. Still in the second quarter of game, and here is the rain. As it comes down on the field, this is definitely going to make a big change dynamics to the game. It's going to change how we're going to hold the ball, how we're going to handle the ball, how it's going to move down the field. Are we going to run? Are we going to pass? Are we going to repeat the same? More to come.
Are you going to take a breath?
Woo!
My man.
I'm loving it, Mr. Evers.
That was. I'm sitting here trying to send out a tweet.
Well, that takes a skill.
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to send out a tweet, trying to fit in 140 characters or however many it is, and I think you just rattled out 140 words.
Yeah.
So.
Mr. Mallory to kick off. He kicks a nice, good high snap. It takes a lovely one.
That's Roop on the return. He took a couple back for scores last season, so he's a confident kick returner.
And Roop gets it over to the 32, and that's going to be a nice ball on their own 32-yard line. And we have us a wet, rainy game here in Farnham. So we like to give some of our shout-outs to some of our friends and family that are far away watching the game. If you're watching it on the stream, we thank you ever so much. Tweet us. We want to hear from you. We got one of our fans in New Mexico. We heard that you got married. Congratulations, Phyllis and Mo. We have some of our other friends that are still in Seattle that they couldn't make it here, and we like to give them a shout-out. Thank you for watching the game. Once again, let us hear from you. We have our tweet administrator here, and he'll shoot us some shout-outs. If you have any issues or you like to have any other comments, see us at www.farnhamnights.com, Game Day Live. That's www.farnhamnights.com, Game Day Live.
I'm glad you reiterated that because you just put 5 W's at the start of that.
And that was the World Wide Web.
I mean, I'm starting to have trouble catching up with you. I wonder how our viewers are doing. So,
a couple of Red Bulls helps a lot.
Between my accent, your accent, makes for interesting viewing.
All we need is Mr. Tumbles over here on another camera, and we get little hand signs there. That's going to be 2nd and 5. Allie.
Hand off to Roop, and that's strong contact there for number 48.
Oh, that's the big beast. They wrapping him up, number 48.
Yeah, it's a great hit there. Great hit there on Nick Roop. Nowhere to run. And we can see the rain starting to ease off just a little bit. Let's hope that it stays that way.
It's still making that pinskin a little bit slippery. That's going to be a 3rd down situation here for the Knights. Sequala in the backfield.
Yeah,
Vince Berry, a wide receiver.
Yeah, and you got Roop in the backfield there as well. They come out in the wishbone. So. Timeout by the looks of it.
And you heard it from Peter Parkins. That's the 2-minute warning.
All right. So running clock, 2-minute warning. Knights ball on their, what's that, about the 40, 42 maybe?
Well, it goes the other way. So we're going to say about the 38. And a fumble on the ball. Allie Reed looks like he might have recovered it. They're hustling and tussling out there. Look at it. Oh, there's a fight going on out there, Mr. Evers.
Yeah, we got some You've got Rez Wills in there in the bottom, stuck there.
Oh, we know how
Lots of
Rez can
flags
get.
going. JP was quickly dragged out by a couple of teammates. He's got a fiery wee temper as well.
Well, I'm glad we don't have Mr. Price out there.
I think Steve Price is somewhere around knowing that if he was out there, he'd make himself known. Anyway.
Oh, always. Danny the dog, Mr. Price.
This is that niggle we were talking about earlier on there, Maz, as well. Like it's definitely a little bit edgy. It's not England and Marseille edgy, but it's it's edgy.
Yes, it is.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yes, you are. That was funny. I like that. Okay, they're going to resume game.
I think I need a disclaimer or something now.
That's okay. I keep one in the bag. Fourth down situation here for the Knights. Ball's on their own 36-yard line. Warriors are leading 36-0. 2 minutes into the halftime.
It's a strong wishbone package there again. 3 men in the backfield, one lined up on the left.
Alley's going back. He's looking for Brownie Baskey. He's looking for Sequala.
Yeah, and that's again rolling to his left. He's not set. Not sure how comfortable he is throwing on the run as well. So I think that might have been incomplete there. Just too low for Sequala to be able to make a play on the ball.
That's going to turn the ball over to the Warriors as they are in great field position. That's going to be 1st and 10, and that is going to be on the Knights' 39-yard line.
Yeah, you see there, nice defense there. A little bit slow walking out to the pitch. You can tell they're a little bit
disgruntled.
Yeah, a little bit disgruntled, ready to head into halftime possibly. So let's see if they can get a nice stop here and no more points on the board before half.
Jacket coming out of his shotgun. He hands it to number 23.
That's a new man in the backfield.
And he turns on the wheels, looking for some room on the outside before he's finally ran out of bounds.
Yeah, he ran an awful long way.
First
Wasn't
bag.
gonna go anywhere. It's a long sideways run that he's got.
Fourth down situation here for the Knights.
Maybe a gain of about 7. So I take that back. You run 7 yards each play, you're gonna get yourself a first down quite easily. So it was a lot of lateral running, but he got upfield and he got yardage.
There it is. The numbers. 4 downs, gain of 3 each one. You'll get a first down by down 3.5. Second down, 3 yards to go.
Is that like Harry Potter football? Down 3.5?
Yeah, it's Mr. Snipes. And they hand it off to number 23 again. We're trying to pull his name back from the roster. We still have no identification on him. Number 23 for the Warriors. Looks like he might have a first down.
Yeah, that's some good strong running there, but at the same time, there's some great blocking there from the Warriors O-line.
They're opening up the holes. They are giving him the room, and they are going downfield. They are following.
Josh Clark there.
Josh Clark.
Backfield. So he's getting a little bit of a sprinkle. Maybe Dwayne Watson's decided his game's half over.
Yeah, Dwayne Watson and Mr. Berry and D. Williams have been doing some great things, and it is handed off to number 23 again, Josh Clark.
That's a good tackle there from Max Schmidt, and then Matt Williams over the top, taking his legs out, and it looks like we got halftime. Are we looking at halftime or a timeout?
I think that's a timeout.
Yeah, I was going to say that's some bad clock management if that's halftime.
Yeah, that was very quick, yes.
And that's how you cover a mistake, man.
You're learning, Mr. Evers. I'm loving it. You know, it's great to have you here. This is like our third episode, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, our third edition together, and it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I think if you sprinkle together the technical issues, it works out at about episode 1.5.
Well, you know, I'm going to take that. Speaking of, I'd like to thank our production crew, Mr. Chris on the camera today, our tactician, Mr. Ollie DeRider, and our production manager today. We're going to use Ollie DeRider also. My name is Maz Hilborn, and our co-host hanging out with me is Mr. Evers as we're starting to wind it down into the second half of gameplay. And look at that sun come up. That's going to add to some humidity out there, Mr. Evers.
Yeah, that rain has stopped for the moment. The sun's coming out. People are going to be damp. They're going to start to get warm. And probably a lot of chafing when you run.
No comment. And we have a timeout called by the Knights.
I never really understood that. One team calls a timeout, then you come out of the timeout, and then another team calls a timeout.
Now, you thought they would have called each other on the cell phone and go, you know what? You want to share a timeout?
Yeah. You've obviously got a lot to say if you can't say it all within one timeout.
No.
Is that how it works out though? Like the coach goes, all right, get out on the field. I'll finish this when we take our timeout.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
Exactly.
You forget,
All right.
don't you forget what I just said.
And don't forget to call it timeout.
Yeah.
Here come the Warriors. First and 10. Balls marked on the Knights' 28-yard line. In the backfield, we have number 31. Don't have his name from the roster, but we do have 23, Josh Clark. Back there with Mr. Jacket.
Yeah, you've got Dwayne Berry out on the right-hand side, and then the kicker, who also plays slot receiver by the looks of it,
Mr. Mallory. Mr. Malloy. Mr. Malloy.
It's a pretty shallow defensive package there from the Knights.
Fumbled their ball. Jacket's looking for some room. Jacket's going to scramble. He's looking upfield to his man. Incomplete, intended for number 84.
Yeah, he got away from Alexi Mackinnon there. Got the arm on him.
Big Fleet put the pressure on there.
Yeah.
After that little bit of a bad snap and a jiggle, Mr. Jacket recovers and still looks for his man downfield.
Yeah, Courtney Goodall on the coverage on that far side. And as I was saying this before the snap, it's a very shallow package they're running defensively. There's no deep safety at the moment.
No. That looks like they are focusing on the run. They do see that the big runner, Josh Clark, is out there. He is known for his speed and his dexterity. Yeah. But Warriors do pass. And here's option. Here's the toss off there to Josh Clark. He's looking to the outside. He's turning on the speed. He's got more room than a first down. He's going to take it all the way down the 10-yard line. First and 10, Warriors.
Chris Goswell on the tackle there. Matt Williams. You can see Max Schmidt and Pie Boy. First time we're calling his name coming back from the D-line.
Hallelujah. It's good to see Choir Boy out there.
Choir Boy. Wow.
Let's talk about that run. Josh Clark, did you see the speed?
How do you not? Like, at the same time, though, you might not see his speed because you blink and he's gone.
I mean, he was like the circle line.
I've had way too many issues with the circle line to be able to comment on that, man.
Oh, you need to come over to me.
I prefer the district.
Oh, I'll go for that one. I'll go for that one.
Wait, they're the green and yellow ones, right? Or
yes, no, circle's yellow. Circle's the yellow one.
Right.
District is the green.
What's the red one?
I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. Did you hear our production manager? He said something about we talk too much. Isn't that our job today?
Yeah.
First and 10.
Yeah, we got Luke Benjamin out here on the left-hand side, so he's been Jacket's favorite target down in the red zone so far.
And number 84 on the far right side.
Dwayne Berry on the inside slot on the left here as well.
Knights are in the man-to-man. There's the snack. Jacket's looking for his man. He sees his man, number 6. Incomplete, intended for Dwayne Berry. They're looking for some as clean as clean. And I don't know if you recall, but it was Mr. Dwayne Berry who had some words with this side of the line earlier in the game. And
yeah, and then Dave Francis there was the man on top of him last time, and all over him this time as well. So, I mean, if there's no flag, it's good coverage.
It's good coverage, and that's what we like to see. Here come the Warriors again. That should be second down.
It should be, but it's not.
Once again, can't get the staff. We have Luke Benjamin on the far left. Barry on the far left. Jacket's looking for his man, number 84, in and out, and that's going to be a touchdown. And it is.
Big body receiver over the middle. There's 3 inches of height differentiating between Chris Goswell and the receiver. And he's got no issue to go up over the middle, and
his head was in the clouds. He had nobody up there with him. Though he bobbled the ball a little bit, he ended up bringing it in, securing it. And that was our reception, and touchdown was by Pete Clark. Malik Clark. Malik, well done.
So we're looking at another touchdown reception, extra point here as well, and this is turning a little bit grim here for the Knights.
Whoa, and that one's going to be blocked on Mr. Malloy, but that's still going to be 6 points.
Yeah, I think that's Pieboy who got the hands up there, got a good block on it, and he's visibly stoked with himself.
Yes, he is. Ladies and gentlemen, your scoring update. London Warriors 42, Farnham Knights 0, as we are winding down the clock in the second quarter of gameplay coming into halftime.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of this is that hole that we were talking about there.
And
right at the start of the game, and it's gotten deeper and deeper.
And once the Warriors start getting the momentum, they turn it on. And if they can keep the Knights being driven back, the Knights will have no time to be able to take a breather and to recover. This is going to be a challenge come halftime. How is Norm? How is Clarkson? How is Roth, Tango, and Mr. Raines going to turn this team around to come out for the second quarter of play and be able to at least match up some points on the board?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough challenge for them. But I think if any coaching staff can do it, it is this coaching staff.
You know, I've seen Mr. Raines do a lot. Never, never count him out. This is a championship coach. Along with Tony Allen over there with the Warriors. He should be very pleased with this team as they travel well always. Undefeated they are, 5-0.
Warriors with the kickoff, 2 men deep again. You've got Roop and Godfrey back there. Knights will be hoping for another good run back.
Stewart, big boot, is going over there to Godfrey. Oh, he's going to let it go.
Yeah, it's a smart decision from Godfrey. You don't want to be starting too deep in your own end zone.
You know, we spoke about that last game when he kind of ran one out the end zone when he would have been a lot better if he would have just took a knee. And it looks like he must have listened back and took a little bit of advice from us. See, we do something good here, Aaron.
Do we?
Yeah! Give you the global picture. Once again, we'd like to hear from you. FarnhamKnights.com, Game Day Live. FarnhamKnights.com, Game Day Live. Follow us on Twitter. Twitter. Twitter, that's a new one. Hey, I better patent that one. Knock off of Twitter. Is that like Pumas?
Yeah, Puma with 2 M's.
Yes. They're not Nikes, they're Mikeys.
Yeah.
First and 10. Knights taking the ball out on their own 20. Alley to Sequala. Sequala looking for some outside room. He is drugged down. Big Beast is putting the pressure on his old colleagues today. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your half, your scoring update. London Warriors 42, Farnham Knights 0. Stay with us as we'll be right back more after the halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back as we bring you to the second half of game here in Farnham, England. As the Farnham Knights host the London Warriors, we bring you your scoring update today. The Warriors have been on fire. London Warriors 42, Farnham Knights 0. Mr. Evers, your reviews on the first half of gameplay.
They scored a lot more points than we did.
Obvious.
They did a lot of things better than we did. It's going to be a very short review, Maz. It's painful. It is very painful. I feel like there's things that we can build on in the second half. Like maybe if we've had a lot of half gaps for our running backs to run through.
Yes,
We can turn those into full gaps.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit more protection for Ali to give him a chance to throw the better. ball. A lot of things rain's gone. The sun's now out. It's going to be a very short review, Maz. Receptions together. It's all very one-dimensional at the moment. Obviously, having to run the ball a lot, and the Warriors are all over that as it stands.
And they are. And I haven't seen a lot of running from Mr. Reed. We do know he can run.
Yeah, he's got some good wheels. He's played defensive back. He's played wide receiver. So if he does get some open room, if he's not scared to tuck and run, he can make some good yards.
Big kick there from Stuart Malloy. That goes to Godfrey. Godfrey's almost face masked before he's finally dragged down.
Yeah, it's a great tackle there. It's a great tackle, and Godfrey's he's had a fair bit of room to run today, and he's made some good returns, but no such luck on that one. And
Nope.
Knights are going to start inside their own 20. Oh, we got a flag on the play as well.
I think the snot rag just fell out.
Yeah, the old referee snot rag. I'm not going to live that one down.
No, you're not. I'm going to use that one for the day. I like it.
I'm just bringing little bits of New Zealand over with me.
Well, you know what? I'm liking that. We got cheeseburger. We got who's your father?
No, not who's your father. How's your father?
How's your father? Oh, okay. Is that anything like who's your mama?
No. I think isn't that like late night TV on American like cable TV? Who's your mama? Isn't that?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out who's the daddy and things like that.
Oh, I don't know if you want to say that in Chicago.
I've never been to Chicago.
Well, you got your baby's mama's daddy's cousin. Lives across the street from your baby's mama's daddy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warriors going to be kicking that off again. Barnes going to mark on their own 25-yard line.
Oh, this is the greatest entrance to a halftime that I've ever been a part of. So I've been a part of 3.
And there goes Stewart. Big boot. Clean goes to Rope. He takes it back on his own 5. He's looking for some room. He gets about to the 25. He gets to the 30. We got flags on the field, and he's going to be put down.
While we find out what that flag is for, a funny story in terms of Nick Roop. Beginning of last season, New Jerseys came through manufacturer error.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Roop became Nick Poop for a majority of the season. So he was he enjoyed the comedy of it, but at the same time, it wasn't the same that he generally wore his older jersey.
Well, that's like when I was in university. We had a guy. His name
Can we tell this story on daytime TV?
Oh yes, we could. Yes, we can. Because this is true. This is the noun. The guy's name was Michael Lipschitz. True. He was Jewish.
Yeah.
And he kept it tight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking the action back onto the field. That's going to be first and 10 for the Knights. As they get the ball marked there by Mr. Parson, he's going to mark that ball on the Knights' own 27.
I think we need to stop story time and start watching the game because I have no idea what that flag was for.
Either do I, but we're going to take that yardage. It's going to be first and 10. Ball's going to be marked on the own 31.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Ali Reed in the backfield.
Yeah, Ali under center. You've got JP and Nick Roop in the backfield. Bradley Bansky near side.
And off to Roop. Roop fights the line of scrimmage, trying to follow the blocking by JP.
That's another great tackle there for number 48. He's been all over the field.
That is Beast. The Big Beast. Now, Big Beast was part of the Knights organization for many, many years, but he had to relocate, so his closest establishment and team happened to be the London Warriors. He's been a part of their establishment for the last couple of years. He's a really talented young man, very intelligent, still working his way through university. He wants to follow in his brother's footsteps. He's a barrister.
Yeah, he's a hell of a football player as well.
He's a big boy.
He's been dominating that defensive side of the ball for the Warriors, making a lot of plays and also shutting down a lot of Knights plays. So he's had a great first half, and he's opened the second half the same way.
We got another flea flicker to Steely Wheels. Steely takes a hit. He's still on his feet before he's finally dragged down by 38. We saw the flea flicker slant Heron last week, and it pulls off again to Steely Wheels. That's going to be a first down.
Have you got my little tip jar there, Maz? Because I'm gonna say it again. Arm tackles.
Arm tackles, arm tackles. We're gonna put another pound in the tip jar.
Except that one wasn't even an arm tackle. That was just the safety coming across, trying to go shoulder to chest. Didn't pay off.
Once again, that little move that Steely does. He's a light man, he's a short man, but he does have power for his stature.
Yeah, he's got that stop-start speed as well, so he can plant both feet. Momentum stops, and he's off and going again. So
that's putting Bradley Bansky on the far left side, and on the far right side is that.
That's Godfrey down here on the near side. Yeah, Stephen
we have Godfrey. Nice coming out the power eye with JP and Roop in the backfield.
Yeah, you got Anthony Peter there as the tight end.
It's to Roop. He's looking for a hole over there by the 5 side, and he has about nowhere to run.
Yeah.
Gain of about a, if anything.
That's your boy Beast on the tackle there as well. I think if I'm going to look at the stat sheet today at the end of the game, I'm going to have a look and see how many he's racked up, because he's been all over the field.
Hey, the guy is an asset to any organization he is a part of. He just loves this game.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're that good, you can understand it, right?
Yeah, they don't want to put me out there on that field. I just get broke. That's going to be about a second down and 11 for the Knights.
You'd add the comedic value, Maz.
There we go. We got a pass there to Godfrey. Godfrey's looking for some downfield blocking. Excuse me, I don't know if that might be Godfrey. Excuse me, correction.
I believe that could be.
That was Vincent Berry.
Oh, that's Vincent Berry. That was a great little comeback screen there by Berry. Godfrey was leading the way for him, so he was out that left-hand side.
There we go.
And we see Berry now coming out, and Bradley Bansky's just gone in.
And that's going to be 3rd and a short 4 for the Knights.
Yeah, one high safety there for the Warriors on defense as well. We got Anthony Peter split out on the right-hand side here. 2 wide receivers on the left.
A little bit of miscommunication on the handoff to Sequala.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big stop there for the Warriors. I thought the Knights might have started to get a little bit of momentum coming out of the half.
And that's going to be a 4th down situation. Ball's going to be on their own. Let's see where Mr. Parsons is going to mark it. That's going to be on the Warriors' 29-yard line, just short of the red zone.
Yeah, we see Godfrey coming out. We see Barry going in. Roop's just going in as well.
4th down situation. It looks like the Knights are going to go for it again. As you said, with the big point spread going forward on the 4th down, you have nothing to lose.
Yeah, it's all or nothing now. There's no point in punting away. You're down by 35 points. Oh, sorry, no, you're not. You're down by 42. So, yeah, there's nothing else to do but to go for it. Roop.
Alley to Roop. Roop fighting for the 1st down. He got the 1st down. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
If they give him the first, I think he's got the Warriors defense to help to thank for that as well. Man coming following the play from the backside, he hits him and gave Roop the momentum he needed to get over the markers.
The other way around.
Yeah. It all depends on where they mark it. We might even see the chains out on the field for this one.
Well, let's take a look. You know, we haven't seen the chains come out on the field for the last few games.
Yeah, I haven't seen the chains out on the field all
season. You know, it's either been determined or not.
Yeah.
And they're going to move the... Whoa, and that is going to be... Ladies and gentlemen, the crowd up here is disgruntled about where they're marking the ball. They should be feeling that the chain should be moving down. From our perspective here...
There we go. The chains are coming out.
And here it is. Mr. Peter Parsons out there calling the shots. He's our Greenfield judge for the day. And listen to the crowd. They're jubilant over here. That's going to be a 1st down. 1st down for Roop. And that's going to be moving the chains down, putting the Knights closer into the Warriors' red zone.
Yeah, we're sitting at around about the 24 now, so the Knights are starting to click a little bit. Hopefully we'll see some points on the board at the end of this drive.
You know, I think that Ali Reed's feeling a lot more comfortable. I'm seeing him settle down in the pocket. He's turning his head around a little bit. He's feeling like he's a little bit more at home.
Little bit of misdirection there from Ali Reed, and he gives it to JP. JP gives the first man the big don't argue through the hole, gets about half a yard.
The big don't argue. I understand. Yes.
Yeah, that was a nice introduction of hand to face mask there from JP.
Yes.
He moved on to the next man. So solid running there from the Knights for very little gain.
And we come 2nd, and I'm still going to call that 2nd and 10 for the Knights. It's Roop's looking for some room up the middle. He
pushed.
fights for about 3 yards before he's finally drugged down. That's going to
Yeah.
be third and about 7.
Finally drugged down. Did he get roofied halfway through the? Halfway through the
Yeah,
hole?
that's what it seemed like it to me.
Warriors defenders running around on the field with chloroform rags.
Somebody give that guy a tissue.
Yeah. See, didn't know things had changed that much since I played last year.
Oh,
Drugged down on the field.
The only thing that's changed there, Aaron, is the date. Third down and 7.
Yeah, a bit of another heavy set package there. You got the wishbone, one man out to the left.
Play action to Sequala. Sequala looks up at the middle. He's finally wrapped up there before he gets to gain about 2 yards.
I thought he might have bounced it to the outside on that one. He had 2 options there. He could either bounce it in or bounce it out, and I thought he might have bounced it out.
Well, you see Sequala, he does like to try to go to that outside. If he does see room, he's not afraid to take it into the inside, but he does prefer to try to get a little bit of breathing room and at least get his arm out there to give him a couple more yards before he's finally either ran out or drugged down. But on that one, nowhere to go.
This is an interesting call here. Field goal unit out on the field.
Oh my!
Is that a like you're going for the mental win there? Just get points on the board.
Are we going for the mental?
Like is that? I'm a little bit confused here. But that's why I'm not a coach.
Snap! It's up! It's up! It's up! It's
It's good.
it's good!
Yep. Moral victory there. You can see the Knights visibly happy to get some points on the board. So.
And moral victory. You know, Mr. Edwards, I didn't pick up who did that special kick.
That was
kick.
Harry Carter. Harry Carter there.
Was that Harry Carter booting it in? Well done. 3 points for Mr. Harry Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, your scoring update here. Second quarter of gameplay. London Warriors 42, Farnham Knights 3. They do have some points on the board as they are starting to get their motion on.
Yeah, sorry, I do need to correct myself there. Not a moral booster, a morale booster. You need to add the E on the end. Otherwise, it becomes more about values as opposed to being encouraged to do something. So.
Always literate. Always literate. I love it. I love it.
Now we got to see how the Knights defense comes out and
Are they gonna-
to. I suppose we should probably stop jumping ahead plays and actually see how the kickoff unit does first.
Well, let's get to special teams,
Yeah.
and then we'll find out if the Knights are going to be able to hold on to the momentum that has been established, and a little bit, as I say, the mental victory that has been acquired. 3 points on the board. It's better than nothing. I'll take it.
That's basic maths, Maz. 3 points is better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Nothing for nothing leaves nothing.
What?
Old 70s. Harry Carter on the kickoff. Takes a big bounce. Picked up by Benjamin.
He's got a lane.
He's got an outside lane. He's finally ran out of bounds. Carry there by number 1, Luke Benjamin. He gets about 36 yards on that carry.
Yeah. Again, I'm watching that coverage team.
Special teams.
Yeah, if I'm that special teams coach, I'm a little bit disappointed, you know.
The lanes. They're not keeping the lanes, and they're not spinning around.
Yeah.
And they're allowing him to get into that outside, and once he gets there, it's clear.
And there was probably two men on initial contact before he went out of bounds. Like, you know, that's two men that aren't making that first tackle.
And what did we call that? If that was a hoot tackle, that's another pound in the bucket.
But if we got it, yeah, I think we maybe got like a block in the back or a holding penalty because we've got they've gone all the way back down the field.
They to the point of where he actually
25,
caught the ball. Yes. So that's going to be a big break for the Knights. Ball's marked at the Warriors' own 25. First and 10, Warriors taking it out their own territory. Jacket in the backfield. He hands it off to Josh. Josh is finding a nice, good lane on the outside tackle, and he's going to try to run for room before he's finally drugged down by number 44 for the Knights.
Yeah, it's Matt Williams there on the tackle, and a little bit of different style of running now. They've switched it up. They've gone from the big bruising power run
to the speed.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think maybe the Knights defenders looking for that tackle might prefer it a little bit because Josh Spires, he's not initiating that contact. He's a little bit.
He seems a little bit timid rather than wanting to have gone and initiate and fully commit.
Yeah, you see him start to chop his feet and brace for the hit as opposed to initiating that contact and putting the Knights defenders on the back foot.
Well, I don't think that he... And we have a timeout being called by the Warriors, and the players will go on and hydrate themselves.
Yeah, I think at this point in time, if you're the Warriors coach, you can kind of call a timeout whenever you want. Generally, in a closer game, this might be seen as a little bit of a waste of a timeout. You know, you've only got 3 for the entire second half, but
with this point spread,
yeah, you can kind of do what you want. Also, I'd say his record probably speaks for himself as well.
Yeah.
I am not game enough to question a multi premiership winning coach.
No, Mr. Allen does know what he is doing. He has led this team, and when the Warriors came into the premiership, you know, he was part of the organization, and he has definitely led this team. He has a lot of experience. Once again, he has a lot of clinics under his belt. He spent a lot of time with some of the professional coaches from the NFL and going to some of their clinics. This is what he brings back to England. Jacket out in the pocket, looking for his man. In and out the hands of the fullback, number 44. That's going to be incomplete for the Warriors.
Yeah, you can see that. He's a little bit disappointed in himself. He wishes he had that one back. I think that's the old mental state of he was looking downfield before he'd even caught the ball, thinking about who he's going to beat and what his touchdown celebration is going to be. And
yeah, that was Steve Hunt on the incomplete, number 44.
Steve Hull.
Steve Hull. Yeah, okay, correction, Steve Hull. That's Malcolm, the Warriors cameraman, giving me some assistance there. Thank you, Malcolm.
He's corrected you twice. I'm going to correct you once more. It's home.
Home.
H-U-L-M. Double L. Oh, double L. All right.
There's that accent thing. It's handed off to Josh. Josh is following his blocker, big 72, before he's finally dragged down again by number 44, Matt Williams.
That's the one problem there you have is a smaller running back. He got stuck behind his D lineman, and he was just waiting for him to push up.
He had nowhere to go because he got a 6'4" guy in front of him.
He couldn't see, but if you're a little bit taller, you can see he had a hold of breakthrough on the right-hand side. He could have been gone.
This is the advantage that Sequala has. He does have that height advantage to be able to see over that blocker and to pick his correct line. That's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Warriors as they start to get into midfield territory. Jacket takes the snap, falls in the pocket, no pressure, looks for his man, number 6. He looks like he's got him. That's going to be incomplete to Dwayne Berry.
Yeah, it's Berry over the middle. He's happy with that.
He was nice and clear. Dwayne just came from the outside, put himself right into the middle of that zone protection. No one was there to cover him, and that's going to make a complete 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Well, you've got Josh Oakley blitzing the A-gap there, trying to put pressure on Jacket and make him move in the pocket. And obviously, you're taking that middle linebacker out with a blitz. You're going to create some holes over the middle for you to throw straight into. So.
That offensive line for the Warriors giving Jacket all the time to write letters and anything else, a couple of tweets, because he has nothing but no pressure.
Yes. Trips on the left-hand side here from the Warriors as well.
Josh in the back.
Read
option. Oh! Breaks the tackle. He's looking for some more room. Oh, before he's finally smothered there, we got flags from the officials on the field on that tackle. Let's get the official calling.
He got jacked up a little bit. I think there might have been possibly some helmet-to-helmet contact.
Was that a play on words? Jack got jacked up?
Unintentional.
Unintentional. Mr. Tumbles. And here comes Parson.
Yeah, I think it was Big Vasily there, number 98 on the backside. Oh, that's Pie Boy done on the face cage there. And
that was on 71, Pie Boy.
Yeah, you can see him right at the back there of the huddle that they've just broken out of. He's not happy with himself. Initial missed tackle there, unfortunately, by Big Vasily there as the left defensive end. He got the first pressure, but the quick feet of Jacket gave him a little bit more time to think and to move.
And that's going to give the Warriors 1st and 10 ball on their own 15. They are in the Knights red zone. Josh in the backfield. Pulls number 15 in motion. Hand off to Josh. Josh pulls off to the left side. He puts another move on them. He just breaks another tackle from 44. And before he's finally snuffed down, he gets a gain of about 4 yards.
Yeah, it's a little bit quick there for Matt Williams. And then Josh Oakley coming over the top, unable to make the tackle. There in the end.
He put a lovely juke move on Matt Williams. Stutter step, causing Matt Williams to stutter step, and then he put that little speed on, and there he was.
Yeah, and then we got a little bit of an altercation after the play as well. Max Schmidt involved, a couple of Warriors players, so there's a flag on the field. I think we could see a personal foul here.
Okay, well let's see what Mr. Parsons is going to call out there. He's has the Warriors captain number 56 close by. Okay, so
Unsportsmanlike conduct from both teams, offsetting penalties. So
well, you heard it from the
Horse's
Greenfield judge,
the
the judge of the
horse's mouth.
field.
And then Max Schmidt just coming out there as well. He's visibly upset. He's got a nice, a nice scratch or slice down the arm. And
Yeah.
I think, he's come out for blood, and I think that might have been what started the altercation.
As it starts to heat up here, we're still on. Jacket. He's got the pressure. Hits in the pocket, looks for his man. It's incomplete, pushed down.
That's great coverage there from Will Masinga coming back over the top.
Ninja.
Yeah, I've gotta say, brilliant movement in the pocket there from Jacket. You saw Oakley come through on the blitz, moves to his left. Oakley unable to break down. Jacket steps up, throws the ball, but it would have been a touchdown except for the exceptional coverage there from Will Masinga.
He has the real skill and intuitiveness to relax in the pocket. He is not afraid. He is confident his offensive line is going to protect him.
And then when he does come under pressure, he has the presence of mind to move around, step up, make the throw.
Hand off to Josh. Josh is going up the middle. Oh, he is wrapped up and slung down by.
That's Matt Williams there with the big hit.
Well, I guess he was feeling a little bit of redemption there.
Yeah, and then you got DeMarco Ryans there and Josh Oakley looking a little bit shaken up. He's got an ankle injury. So
We got a man down.
Yeah, that's Josh Oakley, and those injuries are beginning to pile up there for the Knights.
Well, you know, we've seen this time and time again, Mr. Evers, as we get closer into the game, the injuries start piling up.
Yeah,
fatigue. Fitness, conditioning.
I think in a game like this as well, where there's I wouldn't say it's animosity, but there is a lot of chippiness between the two teams at the moment. Obviously, the Knights are a little bit upset that they're down by so much. They're voicing their displeasure at this towards the Warriors. Obviously, the Warriors are enjoying the fact they're up by so much. It creates a little bit of tension, play a little bit more disregard.
Yeah. Warriors.
Now,
I want to call him Billy Bob.
Why?
Because he's so big.
We're gonna come back to that.
Okay, it's a country thing. And
we're gonna come back to that. That's a great play there by the defense, stopping the Warriors deep in their own red zone, getting the turnover on downs.
And that's going to give Ali the ball in his own territory. 1st and 10, Warriors.
Yeah, inside.
Okay, I got a call on that big guy, number 99. They call him Junior Graham. I hate to see Senior Graham. That's a big boy.
I need to come back to you. Like I have never heard of Billy Bob being
Well,
synonymous with a huge human being.
Okay, you call Billy Bob's the country name, so you got country bumpkin boys. And this is back in the South. So anybody who is a big boy and he got Dickie Doo, so he's bigger than his head, they're going to call him Billy Bob.
A little bit of concern here. I can see Will Masinga there limping on the sideline a little bit.
Well, I hope that he haven't that reoccurring injury hasn't came back to Ninja. This is going to be 1st and 10, Warriors. Knights give it to Nick. Nick looking for some room up the middle. He's still fighting on his feet. Nick Root goes for about 6 yards.
Yeah, a little bit of a collision there by a couple of Warriors players. I thought Root might have copped a hit at the end, but I think it might have been Warrior on Warrior collision that we heard.
How does he do it?
He's just a great runner. It's a pleasure to watch him tuck the ball under his arm and just power his way through just anybody.
You can see he has the training and the skill. He knows how to run the ball, Aaron.
Just a desire to succeed as well that comes with it. So it's great to watch.
2nd and 3. Handoff looks like to Sequala. Sequala fighting up the middle. He's finally wrapped up. Short gain of anything. That's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, I think maybe a making a short 3. Now you got to imagine still pretty much 4 down territory here.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the 3rd quarter, giving you your scoring update. London Warriors 42, Farnham Knights 3. We come into the 4th quarter of gameplay, and we have a real struggle on our hands here for the Farnham Knights as they're trying to acquire more points on the boards. Mr. Evers, you said the Warriors needed to come down here with the attitude to win, to succeed. Is that what we're seeing today?
Oh, definitely. We're seeing a championship team there with the attitude that they've stepped out with. I mentioned to you at the start of the game it would be interesting to see whether the Knights stepped out on the field with the mentality of whether they were playing to win or playing to not to lose. And, at the moment, I think some players are playing to win, Others, they're playing not to lose.
Mr. Evers, I'm going to take a moment. I got Ollie DeRuyter up here. I'm going to take 30 seconds, see if I can get a little spot from Mr. DeRuyter. Mr. DeRuyter, last week, Slan Heron, 15-yard line, huge hit. How are you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling a little battered and bruised, but you know the team keeps on rolling. It's a shame not to be out there with them today, but you know these guys they're getting the job done. We're seeing some first downs. We're moving the chains. Ali's got a lot on his shoulders right now, so it's a tough situation for him. But you know he's slowly getting the job done.
Thank you there so much, Mr. DeRuyter. So, you think you'll be giving Mr. Ali some tips later on from his performance in the game today?
Well, that's for sure. You know, when we come to training in the middle of the week, I'll be sitting down having a chat with him. We'll break down some film and we'll try and bring him up to speed. You know, he's had some reps in the preseason. He certainly took some reps last year. So, you know, we'll keep on going.
We're going to turn it over to you, Aaron, as we just saw the play there by Mr. Reed taking some yards.
Yeah, great scramble there from Ellie Reed. Finding himself under a little bit of pressure, he tucks and runs, and like we mentioned before, he's got the ability to do that. So he gets those feet moving, and he moves the chains.
Yes, indeed. We saw him do that in the fourth quarter when he came in. I just got to call that moment once again, any given Sunday, and he had to take over the ham after the 2 injuries, and we're seeing him once again getting comfortable. I'm feeling that Ali is feeling a lot comfortable now with that offensive line, and he is starting to do his own, what I'm going to say, his own shimmy shammy out there.
Yeah, well, you play 3 full quarters, and it might make that happen. I think that's Mark Holton there in the backfield as he is swallowed up by the Warriors defensive line for possibly a short loss, which is unfortunate because Holton is still down as well. There's 3 big men that fell on top of him, and he's not a big dude. He's a little bit slow to get up.
That's Mark Holton. Mark Holton comes on out.
Yeah, a little bit shaken up at the end of that play. It was some good, big, strong running from him there, but it's not exactly the type of dudes that you want to be running into when you're Mark Holton's size.
Second and a long 12 for the Knights.
Steve Godfrey goes in motion.
Alley's looking for him, almost intercepted, knocked down by number 28 for the Warriors. Great defensive play.
That's some great coverage. At the same time, I think Alley kind of stared down his receiver a little bit on the drop back. He pretty much telegraphed that play to the defense for anybody with the nous to be able to read it.
Yes, it takes skill, as we've seen some of our seasoned quarterbacks to give it the bluff, to not sell yourself too quick or too short.
Yeah, no, definitely. Looking off a receiver is looking off a defender is something that takes time, practice, and as you said, a lot of skill, and it doesn't come naturally to some people. I don't doubt he may get it before the end of the season, but at the moment it's not there.
Well, looks like we had a little bit of movement there from JP. Now the officials didn't catch it, but the Warriors sure did, and the officials are going to concur with that.
You turned it into a little bit of a time, practice, primary school classroom right now. He did it.
No, he did.
It was him, yeah. And they've all just decided to knock on Mr. JP there, and just seen number 43.
Joe Edwards.
Yeah.
Out there getting him some snaps, some plays out there on wide receiver. It's going to be 3rd and 16 for the Knights coming out in the power I.
Karen Helps in the backfield behind JP as well. Godfrey in motion.
Is that Karen Helps as a running back?
Yeah, the orange boots make it quite distinguishable.
Play action to Karen. The pressure's going on Reed. He throws it away. Number 10 Warriors was on Ali Reed aggressively. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, he's been all over Ali this game. He's been giving him a fair bit of stick this whole game. You know, we had that massive sack, and he had a couple other plays there that he's been a dynamic playmaker there for the Warriors alongside the Beast. Now we're gonna see a deep 4th and long. No, actually, I'm sorry. It's looks like the defense now coming out on. No, it is the punt team. 4th and long, punt team out on the field. Harry Carter back. And Luke Benjamin back to receive the punt.
4th down, big snap.
Carter aiming for the sideline. Skies it to the middle. No, it's all about that punt coverage. Can they get there?
Goes to Luke Benjamin. Luke Benjamin finds him outside. He's scrambling. He's still on his feet. He's following his markers. It's Luke Benjamin trying to fight for the end zone, and he's got it. Luke Benjamin, touchdown Warriors. Mr. Evers, your comment. I don't know what to say.
That was visibly painful to watch, Maz.
Well, we'll start with the positive. Great foresight by Mr. Benjamin. Great downfield blocking by the Warriors. How many pounds are going into the arm bucket, Mr. Evers?
Man, I'm gonna put like a hundy in there right now. That was some of the worst tackling I've seen in a very long time.
This kind
3, 4, maybe 5 players all got arms on him, and all he had to do was just make a move to the left, make a move to the right, a little bit of a spin. It was the only word I can think of is it was dismal.
It was, and that's going to give Mr. Mr. Malloy another opportunity to put another field goal up. That is going to make it 7 if so successful. It goes up. It's up. And it's good, ladies and gentlemen. Your scoring update. London Warriors 49, Farnham Knights 3. As we are in fourth quarter of play. Nothing near the 2-minute warning, Mr. Evers. Warriors are still turning it on, but it looks like they're now freshening up their squad.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of alternates and a lot of backups. Mind you,
I'm hoping that this is a learning opportunity here. I mean, this sport and this game, every game, every play is another opportunity to learn and to improve. Stuart Malloy kicking it off. The special teams of the Farnham Knights. Back to receive today is 82, Mr. Roop, and Mr. Godfrey, number 89. Here.
Yeah, there we go. The down markers have been reset there, so it is going to be third down.
Big third down situation here for the Warriors. Jacket's looking for his man. Up the field, he's going to run. Jacket's finding some room. He's looking for the first. He's wrapped up.
Yeah.
51.
That's John Vince there on the tackle. Matt Williams came down, but some good pickup block in there from the O-line there for the Warriors. Jacket, before he tucked and ran, had all the time in the world.
All the time in the world, and he just comes up short of the first down.
Yeah, it's
okay. Looks like they're going to mark it back. Let's get the official mark there. Okay, that's going to be 4th and a long 5 for the Warriors. Great run by Mr. Jacket.
And they're keeping the offense on the field on there as well on this 4th down. So interesting to see how the Knights defense handle this.
Handoff to Mr. Hole. Mr. Hole's following us, blocking up the hole, and look at the Knights are trying to wrap him up. That's Schmidt.
Yeah, it's Schmidt over the top, and then Rich Balderson in there as well, but I think they may have got the first. I can't really tell from this angle. We're going to have to wait for the spot. And they've moved the chains, so and first down to Hole.
First down.
Warriors still moving the ball well. Obviously, with this rolling clock, you can tell that we're probably not too far away now from the end of the game.
Play action to Hole. Pressure's on. This misses the thing. It's handed over. It's thrown to Mallory. Stuart Mallory. Reception. That looks like a touchdown. Warriors.
Yeah, Stuart Malloy there.
Stuart Malloy.
And he's going to convert his own touchdown. But John Vince on the blitz again. He just stepped up there. Hackett in the pocket, beats the blitzer. We saw Hull take a step back and still keep blocking at Vince as well, so he wasn't able to come on the backside.
I have to commend Mr. Jacket on that pass.
Yeah.
He targeted. He saw. He put it in the right spot, the right place, making it only available for Mr. Malloy. 6 points, Warriors. And Malloy now to do the extra point.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate, a little bit of a mismatch there for Stuart Malloy. And number 53, Murat Gumas. He's again is the theme with this Knights defense. He's not a tall man. Malloy got a little bit of separation, and Jacket put that ball up where only he could get it.
And there it was. Ladies and gentlemen, your scoring update. The extra point was good, ladies and gentlemen. London Warriors 56, Farnham Knights 3. We are reaching deep into the fourth quarter of gameplay.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. The rain may have stopped, but the rain of touchdowns hasn't.
No, well said, yes. The Warriors are raining some pain down on the Farnham Knights today.
Yeah, we can.
And I can see visibly that Coach Raines is very unhappy.
Yeah, there's not much that he's going to be able to say here though that won't be going through a lot of the guys' heads already in terms of I think he's going to the in-game speech will be more about the positives as opposed to the negatives.
You know, that's what I love about the Farnham Knight family. They build on the positive rather than retch down on the negative. And this team has came a very long way. So I'm sure that Raines will pick up on that, but not after a little few tongue lashings, I am very sure. Who's your daddy?
Yeah, it wouldn't be Coach Raines if he didn't have something to.
Oh no, I'd hate to be one of his children. And here come the Warriors. They're going to kick the ball off. There's Stewart. Takes a kick. He's going to take a nice little bounce. Picked up there by Godfrey. Oh, he takes a slip and he goes down. That's going to him on the Knights' own 16-yard line. They should be marking it.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate there for Godfrey. That's been one of the high points for the Knights today.
His return.
And there hasn't really been a lot of them. It's been good to see Godfrey get some space to run and be able to take it up the field. The main thing now is the offense has got to come out. They've got to start clicking. We've got to make sure that Ali Reid is able to connect with his receivers, get some good runs, and end the game on a high note. That way we can go into the next game positive, knowing that we can make more of a difference.
Most definitely agree. We got Vincent Berry on our far left side. Handoff looks like to Sequala. Oh no, that's not to Sequala. That is to number 19, Alex Head. He's getting his first reception. His first run of the game.
Yeah, we see Vincent Berry coming out and Joe Edwards going in as well.
Okay, that's going to be 2nd and 12.
See Anthony Peter going in motion there.
Alley holds off in the pocket. He's looking for the outside, looking for his man. Oh, he gets a little finger on it before it's incomplete, intended for Anthony Kirby.
Yeah. Sorry, I call him Anthony Peters. That's his teaching name. I do apologize for that, Anthony. He's one of the men. He's one of the guys who's carried over from last season. And obviously on Facebook you do have to change your name if you are a teacher or in the military as well, so people can't track you down as easily. So
Security.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the game. Your scoring update. London Warriors 56, Farnham Knights 3. We thank you as always for being with us today and part of our viewing with FarnhamKnights.com Game Day Live. We'd like to thank our crew, our production manager today, LB Dave Furby, our cameraman, Mr. Chris, our studio streamer, Mr. Ollie DeRitor, and my main man, Mr. Aaron Evers. We thank you guys ever so much.
Thanks very much, Maz. Not the result we wanted, but on to next week, I suppose. Short memory, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I guess we'll be back in a couple of more weeks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, Mr. Evers, until then. And until then, for you guys, thank you for being with us. Until our next game, peace, love, and American football.